I smelled your scent on the seatbelt. Wrong button. And kept my shortcuts to myself. Du-du-du-du-dum-dum. I thought I saw you in the parrot's beak, messing with the smoke alarm. The title of the stream made me click. You'll love to hear it. Keeley Hook. Good lord. I'm ashamed, but great marketing. Cat. Hey, what's up, boss? How you doing, buddy? Happy to catch a stream. Love to see it. Hey there, Delilah. Good morning. Hope the vet visit. Oh yeah, it was fantastic. Got a new vet, or well, same vet we always go to, but a different person. And he had to get some of the vaccinations and get checked out for a gnarly coffee hat. And usually when he gets vaccinated, or he gets like needled, like they take blood or something, he'll yelp very loudly. But today, no, not at all. She said she used a thin needle, and she had actually insane timing with putting the treat in front of him. So as he was bending down, and he chewed the treat, she went right in his neck. Puff! And he didn't make a noise. He actually looked fairly happy with how everything went. I couldn't believe it. It's the first time ever I've seen him not yelp. So yeah, it was really cool. So you exposed the hacker on YouTube? Yeah, that's what we do, man. Lancer! Yeah, we got him good. I forgot to report him to the Blizzard guy, though. With the replays. I should have done that. I'll do that after my stream. I think it would be good. I like taking out hackers. It makes me feel very good about myself. Like I have a purpose in life. It really does good. Hey, what's up, Kefiro? Ahoy, bloke, man. Good morning, Farafar. Good to see you all. The janitor has better things to do. He's been really good at taking out hackers. Like, the guys that do the lag hacking get taken out very quickly. Like, whenever we mention it. Have you played any pros off-race with your off-race Terran? Yeah, many times. I've beaten a lot. A new video is coming up. I want to say upcoming Monday or so. It's going to be a banger. It is a new build with Terran. I made it myself. And I might be taking out some pros. Yeah. It's really good. Harstem, I mean, isn't having the minimap show enemy movements good enough for the cheat? Why are they so stupid that they actually check inside the fog of war? It's because they're really dumb. It's like, I don't know what else to tell you. Not happy enough knowing that something is heading to their base. They have to just check. They have to click. They can't stop themselves. It's so funny. It's so funny to me. Have you caught a cheater in chess yet? I haven't played enough chess to catch cheaters there. And if I had played a cheater, I don't even think I would realize, to be honest. Yeah. They want to get caught. They might be getting off on it. Just, yeah, like their genius shows. Oh, look at these smart map hackers. It's because they're low rank and don't know how the game works. But even higher level cheaters are often fairly easy to spot. Like there used to be a cheater. This was a very kind of an insidious map hacker. So what he did is he tried to hide it pretty well, but also it was obvious enough that he was map hacking, and he was playing under someone else's nickname, but not a professional player, where it's easy for professional players to actually, to say like, hey, this is not me, this is a cheater. But he would copy the nickname of someone that was right around his MMR and someone that wasn't a top pro. So it's like a 5'6", 5'7" player up and coming. And this guy would copy the name. I'm not going to mention the name, but he'd copy the name and then he'd cheat under that person's name. And I remember playing, it's like, man, this guy's a hacker. This is crazy. And he'd also BM quite a bit. It's like, man, this guy's a prick and a BMer. And then in my mind, I had him tagged as I couldn't just message this guy on Discord because I didn't know him. He's like a top, like maybe a rank 100 GM. It's like, I don't know everyone in Europe. So in my mind, I had this guy tagged as a hacker. And then someone else told me, it's like, hey, this guy is not, it's not the correct account. It was really kind of messed with me because I remember being so sure that player X was a hacker and it's just a faker. That got me good. And there's a couple of people that do this, is where they make an account with a fake name or with someone else's name that is not a high-level pro, but a mid-level pro, and then they start BMing under their name. And it's really quite tricky to deal with, because you very often, like, if you have a bad experience with someone, like, oh, this guy's a prick. And then afterwards you realize that, you know, we've all been caught by this faker. It's really quite frustrating. There's a couple of people, I won't mention their names, who is being copied, but there's 2 or 3 that used to be around. I don't think they do it anymore, but it's very frustrating. Yeah, it's a real scumbag move. It's especially because I now know that that person is not a prick, but not everyone might be aware. There might be people that, you know, play every couple of months, like, oh, this guy's a dickhead. It's just weird, and yeah, it's a bit mean, I think. I'm not a fan. Isn't it kind of hard to catch a cheater? You yourself had to look into your own game again to figure it out. If someone at 5-5 started cheating. So the thing is that very often cheaters will have too many coincidences, right? I think that is the main thing. Is that whenever you look at a cheater, is their play is too coincidental. They're too good against certain cheeses. They're too good against proxies. And especially if they're slightly lower level, that is a bit suspicious, because lower level people usually are quite bad against cheese, especially if you're higher level than them. It's like pretty easy to kill them most of the time. So this is something that you can definitely be like, hey, that's kind of odd. There's always in position, or you always has the right thing. So if you play against the same person 3-4 times, like a pattern like that can establish, and then you just start talking with people around the same MMR, you start collecting replays. I think if they do it well, it might be hard to get that first trigger, but if you play someone enough, or if they rise quick enough, whenever I see someone go up 500-600 MMR, I look at some of their replays from their perspective, because I want to know how they do it. I want to be like, hey, is this guy a hacker or not? So I think whenever you go up too fast, you're going to be suspicious. If your mechanics are too bad, yet your understanding of the game seems to be really good, I also find that a little bit suspicious, so I always check replays. And I think people around the MMR always do that. This is the beauty of people being very jealous, right? You can't... If I'm a 5.5k player and I've been stuck there for 3, 4, 5, 6 months, maybe a year, I've been stuck at hard stuck at 5.5k MMR, and all of a sudden a guy that I was playing against for a very long time gains like 500 MMR, because of my jealousy, I'm gonna, I want to assume that this guy is a hacker. I would love for him to be a hacker, because otherwise it means I'm practicing inefficiently. And that's not what's happening here. This guy is hacking. So you're going to go, take this guy down. So jealousy, in a way, is a very good deterrent for hackers. Yeah. You had that with Iba? Yeah. I can imagine that. Yeah. It's really frustrating when someone that's at your level for a long time, all of a sudden becomes way better. And then all of a sudden it's like, wait, is this guy hacking? Like, what's going on here? So you start looking into some of his replays. So jealousy is if employed well, is great against hackers. It really is. All right, let's play a game. Game of Terran. Are we talking about Lancer? Yeah, we're talking about Lancer just a little bit. They just built Cyclones to gain 2k MMR. That's the Akri's approach. That's a lot more honorable, to be honest. Most scams in messengers are using other person's name. Always have to double check if you're buying something from them, but I wouldn't guess StarCraft 2 has enough people to be attractive for them. I don't quite understand what you mean. You mean that they're using a name of a person you already know? You have a lot of these like WhatsApp scams or like texting scams in the Netherlands, where someone texts you and is like, hey dad, my bike broke down again, or I'm stuck here. Could you wire me $25 for a bus ticket or something like that? And they just send out this text to, I don't know, like 5,000 phone numbers, and they hope they get some money back. And obviously it's not their actual son, but some people, they just don't check. It's like, hey dad, new number. I lost my phone last night. And most people are not even going to have a son, but the few people that have a son, because it's about your kids, they rather be very certain. Now, I got a lot of messages like that, like 4 or 5 already, like the past 2 years. I never fall for it though. I only wired them once. Like, son, a bus ticket? I haven't seen you in years. Yeah, never mind. Why don't we have a Harstem announcer? Honestly, ask Blizzard about that, dude. That's not on me. I'd love to have a Harstem announcer. I think it would be so cool. Are you brain dead? Supply block again? Dude, I'd be having such a blast doing that, honestly. Alrighty, good luck to him. Hey, that's my dream. I don't even want money for it. I just want to be capable of people. It's just fun to hear people using your stuff, I think. Is the hacker banned yet? No, I forgot to report it. And it's going to take a little while as well. They do their due diligence when it comes to hackers that aren't being caught by their systems. Like, they make sure that it's not a false positive. Is that what it's called? False positive? Yeah, false positive. Well, that I'm not just making it up. So I'll just send like the 3-4 replays that I have over and be like, hey, I have very strong suspicion, like 90% sure that this guy's a hacker. Could you guys look into it and perhaps issue a ban? And then I think it would be really bad if I could just send them a name and be like, hey, this guy's hacking, ban them. Like, obviously I am not someone that abuses it, but they, like, there might be people that would be wrong. Sorry, something wrong with the PC? Oh, why would it be sorry? I just got MMR for 1 minute and 40 seconds. This is the highest MMR ratio I'm ever gonna get. Get like 10 MMR per minute that I played. It's a pretty good deal. Does Blizzard even have someone to ban people? Yeah. We have a... You know what's funny? Is that there's very little people working at Blizzard on StarCraft 2. But the guy that does the work for Blizzard, he's much easier to contact than anyone from Blizzard in the past. At least for me. Like, we basically have a direct line of communication from players to Blizzard employee. Which is wild. Like, their team isn't so big, but they're more in touch with at least the high-level community than they've ever been. Like, if it was like this from the very start, we could have had a lot of really cool things, I think. And the really cool thing is that it's kind of an informal line of communication, you know? It's not, you have to send an email, it's just, you know, send this, like, if I'm angry, I can send this guy a message, like on Discord or whatever, or on Facebook. I think it's really cool. Hey Cap, do professionals sometimes play random in tournaments? It's extremely rare. You sometimes see people race picking. So Rainer used to race pick Protoss versus Zerg rather than ZVZ. He is a really good PvZ, Rainer. So that's the only thing. I don't think there's any serious players that ever played random. The only player that comes to mind to me is Balloon. Balloon was a player playing for My Insanity, Korean player. That was like rank 100 or so on the Grandmaster ladder. But because he was playing random, could actually be pretty tricky to beat, especially for Protoss players. One of the things that has remained true from the very start of StarCraft up until now, StarCraft 2 that is that Protoss struggles the hardest with random. It is really difficult to play against random as a Protoss because you need extremely different build orders for every single race. While with Zerg you can get away with hatching first every single time. As Terran, you have a wall already on the high ground every single time, so it's also not really the end of the world. But with Protoss, you have to wall different against every single race. Your opening is different. Scouting early isn't going to help because your first pylon will already be put in a position anyway, so it's by far the worst thing. I once lost to Balloon at an MLG, actually. I got knocked out by, this was MLG in 24... Oh crap, I forgot my factory. 2013 or 2014. Oh crap, I forgot my factory. Oh, I'm so stupid. I lost to Jadong, 1-2. I immortaled him 3 times in a row, obviously. And I lost to Balloon. I think 2-0 maybe even. Dude, that was a crazy... MLG were crazy experiences because that tournament, despite them running a tournament like every few months, was the worst run tournament I've ever seen in my life. They would announce who you're playing and at what station, and they would scream it through the hall. There was no real schedule, or at least not a schedule that the players were aware of. It was so poorly done. It was difficult to follow as a fan as well. You had to stand behind people to, like, if you wanted to watch them. It was just absolutely bonkers in my mind. I feel like this was a weird build. Maybe I'm just late with my Reaper. Yeah, it's possible actually. God, MLG. And you couldn't eat at all. Also, back then I was vegetarian. So there was a... So I was vegetarian from when I was 12 till maybe like 21 or so. And then I wasn't vegetarian for like 4 years. And now I'm vegetarian again. And in the entire... Like the only food that I could eat was in the Hilton near the convention center, which was spaghetti with some tomato sauce. That was the only thing that didn't have any meat in it. So if I wanted to eat, I had to get that. So, but going there took like maybe 10 minutes and ordering another 10. So I needed some time. So the entire day, I didn't have time to go there. I was super hungry. Then in the end, I remember I just had to eat dry bread that one of my friends brought for me because the day lasted like freaking 10, 12 hours without any food, without the ability to go in there. It was so poorly taken care of. It was actually insane. That's actually kind of upsetting. Tickets to America. I guess they weren't as expensive then as they are now. I think my ticket to America back then, a return, was like $400 or something. It's actually pretty crazy. It was really funny as well because the... What am I doing? So, the cheapest flights to America were always from, for me, were either from Oslo or from Stockholm, Arlanda, which is for the Americans here. Oslo is in Norway and Arlanda is in Sweden. So I'd fly from Amsterdam to Sweden, and then the flight from Sweden would be an indirect flight through Amsterdam. So I would go back to Amsterdam, and then it would be like, the total would be like $400 or so. While if I flew straight from Amsterdam, a direct flight to like LAX would be like $800 or $900. It made absolutely no sense. You still have that sometimes now. Like, I have no clue how that works. But you can't just midway get on a flight, right? You can't, it's not allowed for whatever reason. But yeah, it's so funny. I was playing Double Forge? Ooh, that's a good move, honestly. I think it's a good move by him or no? Think I can get this? I think I can actually. Oh, baby. There you go, buddy. Oh, baby. Yeah, freaking MLGs. Well, there was actually no direct flights from Arlanda going to LAX. They were all through Amsterdam airport, so it just made absolutely no sense. So I'd fly Amsterdam, Stockholm, Stockholm, Amsterdam, Amsterdam, LAX. It's like twice as cheap as taking a direct. So I'd just basically be flying to Sweden and back for no reason, except saving $400. So on the plane was always me and a bunch of people that really hated the climate. Just flying back and forth the entire time. Take that, losers.
Research complete. Base is under attack.
Sweden trying to get you to visit? Yeah. Never go there, huh? I once stayed at at Anton's house a couple of days. Zandster. That was very fun, like 2 days or so. It was very fun, actually. I truly enjoyed it there. Play some StarCraft with boys. I wonder if I'm actually winning. I don't think I am, huh? This guy's doing a good job, though. Wait, he's playing Triple Forge. I think I should be playing different builds when I play on this map, honestly. I feel like I'm playing too standard. So he has 1-1-1. Does he know that I can EMP his shields or not? I wonder if both players know that. I think they do, right?
Research complete.
This is good. This is really good for me.
Mineral field depleted. Not enough minerals.
He doesn't have a fort base. Oh, that's interesting. Kind of want him to blink after this. Not like that. Not like that. You know, one of the things you can actually do, just drop in here, is really powerful because it's such a small path towards it. And you can easily piss off again as well. Yeah, it's a move I truly enjoy. See if I can get a fourth before he gets one. How are my ghosts still not building? I guess I had too many units queued up. Oh, these guys are not in my control group either yet. This is a good fight for me, I think. So he has +2 right now. Does he have a cannon? He has a cannon, but I wonder if that's gonna be good enough. Oh, I hit him twice. That's good as well. Like, that cannon is absolutely not in range, you know what I mean? So he's gonna need to actually do something about this. See if he's gonna be capable of doing that. Okay, he's building one of these. That shouldn't really do the trick, should it? He has a lot of crap though. I kind of messed it up as well. What was his MMR? Macro machine. I feel like he's like 5'2" or so. Played this guy before, definitely.
Your forces are under attack. Add on. Not enough minerals.
So the only thing I truly care about right now is making sure that I have... that I get a lot of marauders in my army. A couple more ghosts, lots of marauders, and then really we should be fine. Then I can pretty much do whatever I want. Whenever, wherever, we were meant to be together. Na, 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 na. There's a weak army now. Where's my armory? Oh, there we go.
Sufficient Vespine gas. Not enough minerals.
I want a turret as well over here. So we have the ability right now to start doing really cool stuff. Like mass dropping into spaces where he's not. That could work. It could also go horribly wrong. Let's get 2 of these.
Mineral field depleted.
1 more of this.
Upgrade complete.
We probably should have hit a little bit tighter, but whatever.
Not enough minerals. Mineral field depleted.
I wonder if we can just straight up start hitting here. Oh, we definitely can now. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, does he have 3 green? No. He does have good upgrades though. Yeah, not a huge fan of how that went. I feel like that position that we fought in just wasn't so great. Probably shouldn't have done that.
Forces are under
Oh well.
attack.
You live, you learn is what they usually say. He's hitting me good there as well. I'm gonna get the upgrade for the... What are these guys called?
Not enough minerals.
Come on. Wait, why do I have no cash? I guess I just build a bunch of crap that I didn't really need.
Not enough minerals.
So as long as I continue my upgrades here with for the Vikings, I think I'll be fine. It's really important that I get them eventually though. Like the ship weapon level 2, that type of stuff. Yeah, it's pretty big. This wasn't necessarily a great one, because I used 2 EMPs on that. And I didn't really achieve a whole lot, which sucks, obviously. Let's just actually send some units over here. And send these back home. What? He's actually in position. This is really bad. I just straight boosted in as well. Hello, how about you drop? No, I don't want to lose that. I lost it. What's his actual worker count is what I want to know. Oh, my worker count is still pretty good as well, so I'm not so worried. This could have been much worse. Yeah. Okay, whatever. Oh, I really thought he was going to be there. Oh, he has a 5th base up already. I guess I should have realized that as well. And now we want to start probably getting things that... Oh, he doesn't actually have these crappers anymore, does he? So we want to really seriously get those then. He doesn't have any Colossus left. So we really need Liberators right now, that's what I wanted to say. I just stimmed my entire army. He's practically, he only has 1 left. So we can snipe 1 or 2. And hopefully just go back home. These are actually putting in some work as well. Ah, I microed forward too quickly. I want some more CC so I can start taking a 6th base and the 7th one here forward as well. So this one can go here and start harassing. This one can go here and also start harassing. That's powerful. That's actually very powerful. We're just gonna get some of these over here. Oh, he rebuilt Colossus. I mean, I could have definitely seen that coming. This isn't some crazy, unexpected thing, is it now? But I don't think I need more Vikings, actually. Is that thing also mining? It is. Okay, in that case, we're gonna send 1 more, and you're gonna go here. So this is good, because it really takes away a lot of attention. So he feels very, I was gonna say he feels very forced right now to attack into me, but that went much better than I thought it would. So I'm not so happy about him. I don't have +2 yet. If I lose this game, I'm actually gonna be uber sad. I don't think I deserve to lose this. I don't necessarily think I played too hot, it's just... I feel like... if it wasn't for that stupid prism, this game would be over already. This is actually kind of upsetting, not gonna lie. Just gonna go like this. Just gonna try once again to go downstairs. Ooh. So there's a couple of things we can do here.
Command center upgrade complete.
This is what we're gonna do.
Reporting for action.
What the hell? If I had freaking +2 here, man, this game would be uber over. I can't believe he would jump in there like that. Well, I do believe it. Because he just did it. But it's a crazy move. It really is.
Liberation is at hand.
There he goes again. Really? I so need this +2.
Field depleted.
Without the +2, I think I'm doomed. Honest to God. You know, we could do something really funny right now. So he's gonna try to go in this angle.
We have you on screen.
Oh. I just really need units. Huh? Oh. So what I really want... Oh crap. I think I'm losing this game. Oh, no wonder no ghosts have been building.
Field depleted.
I don't have a ghost academy anymore. I kept wondering why I have no freaking ghosts. I need some breeding room here.
Attention. As you say.
Dang it! I was like, man, why do my ghosts never build? That's actually kind of frustrating, not gonna lie.
Mineral field.
Oh, he has loads of cannons here right now.
Liberation is at hand. All hands to battle. Reporting for action.
So this actually won me some time. Killed one of these things. Always gonna be good. Mines are gonna be great. Okay, now we can finally start building some freaking ghosts. Holy cow. That took a while, didn't it?
Incoming orders.
I bet he has that base. Okay, he's trying to get it. Ah, ah, ah.
How can we help?
Oh my god, that's a crazy thing, huh? Ah, I need to wait for a ghost. Need to wait for the ghosties.
Reporting for action. Got freedom? We have you on
Forgot that I still have that one.
income.
Does he have vision on my army? I misclicked. I misclicked. I uber misclicked. No. I thought I had him. Oops. Okay, well now I'm dead. Can't believe I'm losing to the macro machine.
Our SCV.
I can't believe I forgot to build Ghost for like half an hour. I was really wondering where these ghosts were going. I just couldn't believe it. I was like, man, I really feel like I should have a ghost at some point in the near future.
Unacceptable.
And it never came. Do we have legit any chance of winning right now? I think the answer is just a fat no.
Mineral field.
We're coping really hard though, so
Minerals.
that's always allowed.
Not enough mineral. Not enough minerals.
Liberation is at hand. Need something
Not enough minerals. Upgrade complete. Systems are under attack.
There's a base here.
Attention! How can we help?
Ghost reporting.
Not enough energy.
I'm out of scans right now. That sucks.
What's going on?
Mineral field depleted.
So really all I want is not to die.
Our SCVs face not enough minerals. Base is under attack. Not enough
So far it's
minerals.
almost working.
Not enough minerals.
Somebody, get me out of this mess.
Ghost reporting.
No. No. Okay, that went terrible.
Liberation is attacked. Reporting
I probably should have moved out with a second army on the map much quicker here.
we have you on screen. Attention!
Mineral field depleted. Base is under attack.
Why does he not have any DTs yet? Is my question.
Yes, sir.
Not enough minerals.
We're coping so hard, it's actually insane. I feel like this should legally not be allowed. With how hard we're coping here. Oh, we're about to die as well.
Base is under attack.
I think we're dead. I think he has like an 8k bank as well. Not bad. Yeah, we got... we had him by the cojones until we stopped building Ghost. For a very long time. I think here we were in a good spot. Ay. If Harstem wins this, I'm uninstalling in solidarity with Macro Machine. You should have. Ay. We were winning until we weren't. I forgot the Ghost Academy to rebuild it. The stupid drop got me real good. How do you deal with rushed warp prisms as Terran? You get a Viking. If they actually rush it out, a Viking is a good way of dealing with it. Absolutely no problem whatsoever. Yeah. God, that was pain. Rush it out. This one. 'Cause you only need the light when it's burning low. Only need the sun when it starts to snow. Any Star Trek fans here? No, none. Not a single one. This is a Star Trek free zone. You haven't heard of it?
Not enough minerals.
When I was young, Star Trek was something that no one watched already.
Not enough.
When was Star Trek made? Do they make movies of Star Trek? I remember it being a TV show.
SCV ready.
There's absolutely zero Star Trek fans. I don't remember anyone in my high school or my elementary school being a fan of Star Trek.
Enough minerals.
SCV ready. What's going?
Additional
Nice.
supply depots required. Not enough minerals.
Battlestar
Not
Galactica.
enough minerals.
I thought that was a show that didn't actually exist. It was just made up for The Office, so Dwight would have something to be a fan of. Battlestar Galactica's real? Galactica is real? That's pretty crazy. I think most people just know it because Dwight is a fan of it. I don't think many people actually like the show. DS9 is just a ripoff of Babylon 5. This is pure bliss. I don't know what DS9 is, and I also don't know what Babylon 5 is. It feels so good to be completely out of the loop. I loved Star Trek Return of the King. That's my favorite episode too. It's such a good episode.
Minerals.
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. Yeah, that's the only thing I know Battlestar Galactica from.
Not enough minerals.
There are 2 generations of Battlestar Galactica. Is Battlestar Galactica with little figurines or no?
Complete.
Cap, can you do a cannon rush? 12 pool the boys for 25 euros each, please? No. You can go suck it. The original Battlestar Galactica was a cheesy Star Trek ripoff, but the remake from around 2012 was a breakthrough. Okay. A breakthrough in what? I never watched A-Team either. I do know the A-Team theme song though. Okay, I don't actually know the A-Team theme song, but it's something like that.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Go ahead. What? What's going on? Huh?
Our SCVs
Oh, he killed me? That sucks for me. Go across the map. He's probably road rushing me. Oh. Kinda cute. Oh. Is there still a decent chance that he is road rushing me or no? Probably need to actually be pretty quick down here, huh? I'm gonna play mech now. So I'm feeling afraid. My 3rd CC almost finishes faster than my 2nd CC. This is why you always scout, especially against Lorimbo. Not scout, or you full on the low ground. Either is fine, really. Yesterday I had the biggest own. Can't even remember what I did. Oh, I played Ghost, I think. I saw you put the boys, but you sent them to the natural. I went to pull to the enemy base.
SCV ready. Ready to raise some hell.
I remember watching.
SCV ready.
There were like 2 shows. Oh, nice one. This is fake. He's not actually droning. There was this show. Skippy. That was with a kangaroo. And then you had another one with a dog. But I can't recall what it was called. The one with the dog. Like Captain Rex or something. I used to watch that. And Zorro when I grew up. Lassie? Lassie is what he was called, yeah. Used to watch those on TV. I feel like they were on like Discovery Network. They were on some off channel. Like some channel that doesn't really have good shows usually. Or in Dutch it would be Net 5. I feel like that's where it was. Lassie. What was the tune of Lassie?
Not enough energy.
It wasn't Captain Rex. It wasn't Captain Rex. Captain Rex got infiltrated in my brain afterwards. It was Lassie. Lassie? Lassie. Lassie. I don't know how to pronounce it. I feel like I watched it in Dutch, but I'm not sure if that's true.
Not enough minerals.
Clifford? No. Lassie. Lass. E. Last guy's uber brick, let's face it.
Research.
Oh crap, I wasn't paying attention for half a minute. I thought I was just gonna win that fight there.
Not enough.
I wonder if I have any tanks. I have no tanks right now.
Add-on complete.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
I wonder if he's just gonna kill me. If I were him, I would just kill me.
SCV ready.
Walk across the map with a couple of roaches. This has been a terrible game all around though, for me. Bad opener, bad ending. Oh. So it doesn't really count, is what I'm trying to say, really. I wonder what his working count was, like 50? No, more like 40? 30, 43. Yeah. I'm not playing very well. Thank you for the $2, David. Much appreciated. Hey, Harstem, try the Lancer build for higher win rate. I think I'll skip on that request. Thank you, Cadbert, for the 65 Swedish kroners. Much appreciated. Flipper was a dolphin. There also was a movie about... I watched Flipper. My brother liked Flipper, and I watched a movie that I preferred. It was with a sea lion. Andre? I think the girl had a yellow raincoat on in this movie. Oh, that was on the front. You can probably find this. Yeah. No, wait, the girl didn't have a yellow raincoat on at all. Oh, he had a yellow hat. I knew there was something yellow in there. Yeah, close enough. Thank you for the 5 USD. Cap Cannon Rush, please. No. You still owe me $75. Then you can do build request again, David. Well, actually, you gave me 7 already. So, 68. You're still in debt, don't forget. That was Clifford with the man in the yellow hat. I don't know what it is. That's steep in this economy. No, what you don't know is that David tricked me before. I remember his name. David abused the system. He said he gave me $25 for a proxy hatch, a cannon rush, and something else. And then I executed all 3 of them, and he sent me nothing. So he owes me money. I'm sending collections after him soon as well. That's why he's busy paying up right now. But he isn't accounting for the insane interest that I charge. Add interest and a service fee. I like the service fee. He also had movies about a different dog called Benji. I've never seen that. There's a lot of animal movies. You also had, another movie that I watched? It was about a toaster. But I don't know what it was called. And I think it was on a farm. Toaster on farm movie. The Brave Little Toaster. There you go. The Brave Little Toaster. Oh my god. I feel like I watched that a couple of times as well as a kid. I can't recall the story at all. Oh, I do recall the way that the lamp looks though. That is so funny. And you had the little towel. Was he just called Towely? God, I love the way that looks. The drawings in that movie are so nice. Is that a ripoff of the Little Train That Could? I don't know. I kind of want to watch the Brave Little Toaster to see what it was like. I feel like the Andre movie I liked a lot. I liked the Brave Little Toaster. And there was another movie, Peter Pan. I watched a lot as a kid as well. As a kid, I think whenever I was sick, which was fairly rare, I wasn't sick a lot as a kid. I remember just watching Peter Pan and eating tomato soup. That was like the cure for sickness. Absolute cure for sickness.
Not enough minerals.
Cap, how much is my ledger? I love you, bro. I don't know what a ledger is. Someone in chat is about to explain it to me, though, so don't worry. Then I can tell you. Thanks for the 5 USD, David. I appreciate it. Wallace and Gromit? I never really got into Wallace and Gromit. You know what I always hated about Wallace and Gromit? That people would always talk about how difficult it must have been to make. Which is such a stupid thing to praise a film or was it a TV show, Wallace and Gromit, or a movie?
Not enough minerals.
Like they could have just made it easier for themselves, innit? And I can't remember anything. I know I've watched a little bit of it, whether it's a TV show or a movie. I know because I've seen it. But all I remember is people saying that this is really impressive. And I can't remember anything of the story. I think it's a dog and a guy that has a head like a cone. That's the only thing I know about it. Ledger is dead. Well, right now you have 63 plus service fees. Is hunting map hackers a new series? No. Oh my god, we had such a good idea though. Never mind. Soon, hopefully. I refuse to believe there's a Dutch person who doesn't know what a ledger is.
Our
I see.
SCVs
Cheese grommet. We're going to get cheese. I feel like Irene says this every now and again. Cheese grommet, we're going to get cheese. Cheese grommet. She does say that sometimes, I'm pretty sure.
command center.
This sounds familiar to me. I've never seen that. I don't think I have. It's a neat move. Is it? I feel like you need to wait longer. Mafia Penguin was the best character. Never heard of him. It's just a well-made clay stop-motion movie about how a man and his dog fly to the moon because they're out of cheese. Oh, okay. That's nice. Unlike this wall. Which is a lot of things, but not freaking nice, lol. How is this even possible?
Add-on complete.
What's going on? Big job.
I'm playing like an actual idiot, you know that? I don't know what's going on today. I don't know what's going on today. It's like I'm complete. What is this? What is it? What is he doing? Huh? Oh my god! Come on. Yeah, I'm just toast now. Am I not? Yeah, toast. I'm not playing good StarCraft right now. I'm not playing good StarCraft. This is mediocre StarCraft. I also didn't get the scout on his tech, which really sucks for me. Did get a worker kill, but that's not good enough. Where's the rum gone? Where's the rum gone? Surely that recall eating your chrono boost? Yeah, it's not so bad though. It really ain't so bad. Oh, it's why is the rum gone, not where's the rum gone. Oh. Okay, let me check. I wonder if this is a correct call. I don't think it actually is. I am so not happy today.
Ready for dust off.
All builds that you play with this particular opener feel freaking crazy. Like, actually freaking crazy. Like, very, very good. It just all flows so well. If I would have executed this even better. And everything also feels like a build, which makes it even crazier. I wonder if I can catch that.
Add-on not enough.
What the hell is he doing? Oh, he doesn't have a build.
Not enough minerals.
He also isn't controlling his units. I have no clue what he's doing. I'm just gonna put it out there for everyone to hear and see. I just don't know what this guy is up to. It could be anything, really. What is this? Like, really, what is this? He doesn't have a third base yet, either.
Not enough minerals.
So what did he open? 2 Stargate. What? Think you can send this thing back home or no? Doesn't have anything yet. Maybe it's possible. I probably want... Do I want tanks against this? I feel like I can just walk over and kill him, can't I?
Add-on
What a weird build this has been so far. Maybe it's like 2-base Tempest Rush? It's not really a rush though, is it? It's a lot of things, not a rush. Okay, this one's gonna build some of these. I don't have stim or anything, but I have so many Marines that I think I can almost burst through the battery. There's 2 batteries though.
add-on
Let's put this in the back. Shoot it. So now he has no damage output at all. Oh, this went terrible. Oop.
Research.
SCV ready. Go, go, go.
This doesn't feel quite right. You know what I mean? Should I get some Vikings? No, I want more medevacs. Why didn't I build more medevacs already? Feels some type of messed up, to be honest. Ta 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 ta.
Additional supply depots
Ta 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 ta
required.
ta 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 ta.
Additional supply depot upgrade complete.
Probably should just cancel these now.
Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required.
Nice one. Cheeky little supply block.
Not enough.
Happens to the best. It doesn't really, but sometimes it happens. No, sometimes happens to the best.
Not enough minerals. Not enough.
I know he's up here.
Command center upgrade complete.
Look at that. Anti-armor putting in serious work again. I don't think I'm gonna get it, am I? You should never try this. They don't try this. Never try this. That's our lesson that we learned here today. Okay? Never try stuff. I'm not sure why it is. Every single time I play against someone rushing 2 Stargates, this is what ends up happening. And then the game becomes difficult, and then I end up winning the game. This actually happens every single time. Like, my early game is really good because the build is bad. And then it gets kind of close for a little bit, and then I end up winning pretty easily. So he's gonna try and recalling now, and it will be too late. GG. Never try stuff. Harstem, motivational speaker. I like it. What do you think of the Wootingen keyboard? I've never used it, so I can't say anything about it. What is a Wooting? This sounds like like what do you call it? A Sukma type of joke. Thank you, Mr. Sponge, for the Twitch Prime subscription. Much appreciated, buddy. You should look it up. I think it's worth a try for StarCraft 2. Isn't it that one keyboard that's really good for Osu? Never heard of it. Wooting keyboard. It's a full-size analog keyboard. Analog input on every key for the fastest performance and analog movement. The Wooting detects full switch motion with 0.1 millimeter accuracy from start to end. Every single key outputs an analog signal, can be used for numerous features that enhance your typing and gaming experience. I don't understand it though. I don't know what this is. You can customize own key. Why would I care about this? There's this YouTube channel, Optimum Tech, that explains the benefits of Wooting keyboards. Wooting clan ain't nothing to... I don't understand it. I'm very happy with my keyboard now. How expensive is it? 200. It also has a bad layout. So I would never buy it. It seems terrible for StarCraft because of that. Or at least terrible for me. What's your layout? I don't have a line between the numbers and the F keys. And also, I don't have a hole between the F1 and the escape. So everything is ploof, as close as possible. So I can touch everything. Did you know that parrots can live to be about 60 years old? No, I didn't know that. I think peripherals matter very little for StarCraft 2 as long as you're used to them. I don't think that's true. I think both the keyboard and mouse are somewhat important, and mousepad as well. Like being accurate with your mouse clicks is big. I mean, if you like your mouse, it's good, but I had such a big upgrade of my play when I switched from crappy switches to the Zelios. I think that was very big for me. And also when I switched from the Zoe Miko to the Logitech G Pro, that was a big moment for me too. It felt so good using the Logitech G Pro wireless. I'm very happy with that. Like, I mean, maybe it doesn't matter a crap ton, but it felt like it was pretty big for me. The huge Australian white cockatoos make it to 80 years. Real problem when people have them as pets and the cockatoo outlives them. Why is that a problem? That makes sense, having the F keys as close as possible. Why do many keyboards keep the F keys far away? Because I think often F keys in Windows have like some type of special function, you know? And most people are god-awful at typing and using their keyboard. So I think it's like a safety mechanism. Most people probably don't use the F keys, and people that want to use them, they can then use them anyway, you know? And it doesn't matter how close it is. I think that would be the reason. But for gaming, it doesn't make a lot of sense. But I think for the average computer user, it makes a lot of sense. Because otherwise they continuously fat fingering the F1 or the F6 or the F5. Because everyone that uses keyboards that doesn't use them on a daily, it looks like they're brain damaged. Isn't the F just stated for a function key? Yeah, so they have some type of, like you press it in Windows and something happens, right? Or you're in your Word document typing out your essay that you stole from Wikipedia. Like if you accidentally hit an F button, something bad might happen. I don't actually know what they do. I only know F11. It makes the screen big. I don't think I've ever used a different one. Maybe there's one for printing as well? Or is that just Control P, isn't it? Yeah, Control P. What do the function keys do in Windows 10? Let's have a look. Because I have absolutely no clue. Unacademy. Thank you. Introduction. Mini computer. Wait, what are they? Okay. Function keys. Displays the help screen over almost all programs. This key allows you to change the name of a specific file or folder. So this is like a rename key. So if you have something selected, you don't have to right click and then click rename, but you can just press F2, I guess. Alt F4 close the currently active window. That's true. I also use F5 for refreshing. Although I actually use Control R for that now. I also use F6 for typing. Actually true. I do use a lot of them without knowing. In Microsoft apps, this key is used to spell and grammar check a document. My spelling and grammar is perfect, so I never use that. When having to turn on the computer, this key is used to connect the boot menu in Windows. I know what a boot menu is as well. I use that sometimes. F9 refreshes a Microsoft Word document. Why would you need to refresh a Microsoft Word document? I never heard of that before. What does a refresh of a Microsoft Word document do? Shift plus F10 is equivalent to right-clicking. F12. In Microsoft Word, this key opens the Save As dialog box. Never seen that in my life. The Save As dialog. Why would you use F12 rather than Control S though? Control S is just better. Just like Control R is better for refreshing than F5 is. Messed up. You never have to use it unless you have data connectors in Word, like refreshing the currency values in tables. Oh, that makes sense. It seems wild to have that up so early, though, the F7. You know what I mean? That seems like such a niche function. Why is F11 so far away? Well, that is obviously, that's probably the most used function, right? Alt F4. Also, why is F4? I guess people kept clicking F4 accidentally, so they added another key with it, the Alt. Because it's really frustrating. It's like, oh, no, I accidentally hit the F4. Interesting. I never knew this. I'm glad you like the cheater vid, Jake McGurdy. By the way, Windows key plus comma brings up emoticons and special symbols. I never knew that either. I don't use these things. F11 is closer to your hand than 7. What? I have no clue what that means. F11 is closer, I guess, to the mouse hand? Probably true then. Most functionalities are for Word, Outlook, etc. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I figured. If they would be updated right now, but I guess they don't want to update it because there's some oldies that still use it. They probably have to change them one by one over like the next 5 Windows editions. Control F5 is a hard refresh. Control plus R is a soft refresh. I don't know what the difference is between those two. I always thought that Control plus R was a very good refresh. Explain to me the difference between a soft and a hard refresh, please. Because I don't know what this is, and I'm curious now. Control plus F keys to set up camera hotkeys. Seems like a big hand stretch. Not for me. I can reach all, actually. It's a fairly big hand stretch. Can you build a bunker? What? No, I'm not gonna build a bunker. Bunkers are for losers. Don't know anyone who looked at an application help file in the last 20 years. Yeah, me neither. I don't even know what's in them. Hard refresh reloads the images and CSS from... Oh my god, you went too fast.
What's going on?
Hard refresh clears browser cache. It's like visiting the site for the first time ever. Soft refresh pulls some web content from local drive to load the page faster. Okay, that makes some sense. I think I could have figured this out by myself. I didn't, but I could have. It's always good to show the fact that you've seen it. Shows mental superiority as well as speed superiority, which is the most important thing in all of StarCraft.
Command center upgrade complete.
Ooh. Should we high ground or low ground? I always low ground against this guy and I always regret it. Let's make the same mistake. Let's make the same mistake 3 times. Here we go.
Not enough minerals.
I want to play the build I did in the last game, but do it properly. He's gonna be up here, isn't he? Yeah. Nee. Oh, what? He ain't there.
Add-on complete. Insufficient Vespene gas.
There's no text still. See, he's gonna cancel it once more. Still not sure what I think about that. It's really bad if my second unit is...
Additional supply depots required.
Oh, I'm supply. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. In New York. Woo, woo. I'm an idiot. I'm a massive idiot. I'm an idiot in New York.
Additional supply.
Ready for dust off.
SCV ready.
I have no clue what his actual thing is, though. You know what I mean? No, of course not. I said thing. His actual tech. I know what his tech is. Okay, now I know.
Add-on. Commands.
Oh, he's one of these, huh?
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Gonna send this over here.
Big job. You want a piece of me, boy?
Do I have a depot on the way? No, I didn't. It's actually quite bad. That is quite bad.
SCV ready.
Every time I see that the tank is only 3 supply, it shocks me. It is very shocking, no, that the tank is only 3 supply.
Additional supply.
Or am I crazy? No, I'm not crazy. I think that is a very shocking little...
Additional supply depots required.
It feels like a... It's not that strong, but it still feels like it would be a, you know, a higher supply unit. In my mind, at least.
SCV ready.
It just doesn't feel correct with how I feel units should be... Oh, need to send this back. Should be kind of, you know, how it should be distributed in my mind. I'm gonna build this over here, by the way. I'll send this closer too. So I feel good about myself right now. This thing is gonna come all the way back home. Now the really nice thing about his God allemachtig. Yo. So the really nice thing about his positioning of these batteries being this far forward is that you need another battery in order to deal with this type of crap. Now there's a good one in the main base already. This is really bad for him. This was big damage. This actually was pretty big damage. So we're just gonna piss off and then we're gonna throw it back in. So we have a lot of mining time lost here for our opponent. I forgot to start my combat shield as well. I really wanna repair this thing though.
SCV ready. This better be good. Let's have a blast.
One fun tidbit from Windows Shortcuts realm. Some older folks here would remember using tilde for Quake console. While pressing Windows plus tilde button brings up the terminal. Oh, I didn't actually know that. I do know that. I think in Quake, tilde or whatever you call it. I think it also brings something up, no? Like the chat window or something? Or was that just enter? I feel like I used it for games in the past to use for chat. Unreal, maybe?
Complete.
Gangway coming through. It's about SCV ready. It's go time.
An Unreal Tournament was the same. This guy clearly doesn't know how to play Terran. Never repair. Dude, I'm repairing. I'm legit repairing right now. What do you mean I don't know how to play Terran? I'm repairing as you speak. Why do people just lie all the time? So rude. Like, I'm obviously repairing. They call me the king of repairs for a good reason. Because I repair all the time. It's like, well, there Harstem goes again with his repairs. The king of repairs. That's what they call him. Because he repairs all the time. It's true. It's one of the most common types of conversations that I have. Just people calling me the king of repairs. And me saying it's true.
Not enough.
I am the king of repairs. That's what I say then. Oh, come on! Why would I send in my Cyclops like that, like an idiot? Doesn't have a very big army. You know, I think maybe I could kill him.
Research.
Ready for dust
You know what I definitely can, though? Kill this fort. If there is a fort, that is. If there's no fort, it's going to be difficult for me to kill. This feels really good. Maybe I'm not killing the fort. No, Kevin! I overstayed my welcome. Quite a little bit as well.
Add-on complete.
Just gonna leave these units here, by the way. Like, there's... Oh my god, I don't have this hotkey set up.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, this is good. Or it's playable.
Not enough
Probably do need a Ghost Academy as well.
Not enough minerals.
You want a piece of me, boy? It's about to get heavy. Gangway.
Mineral field depleted.
SCV ready.
I think I can kill this. No? 2, 3.
SCV ready.
Mineral field depleted. Add-on complete.
Wait, did I forget these? I forgot my two medevacs. Not a great look. Not a great look for sure. Not hugely fond of how I did that.
SCV ready.
Kill this thing. So he's still over here as well. He doesn't have vision. Oh my god.
SCV ready.
Oh, I thought I said the stim.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Ready for dust off.
Mineral field depleted. Our SCVs are under attack.
Oh, wrong one. I didn't kill it? No, I didn't. Thank the Lord.
Under attack. Not enough. Not enough.
Ooh, there's a lot of kills now.
SCV ready.
Ready for dust off.
Not enough minerals.
I wonder if he's still there with units or not.
Energy.
I definitely want some Ghost.
Your forces.
It's the one thing I do really want in life right now.
SCV ready.
Did I kill anything? No, I didn't.
Now
Upgrade complete.
Armed and
Mineral field depleted.
He isn't here. Did I kill anything with this? No, I didn't either.
SCV ready.
Ooh, that's exciting. Would be even more exciting if I had known about this slightly earlier. That would have been slightly more exciting, to be honest. That's good.
Base.
Yeah, I am winning this battle. The question is just... No, why would I land it? I'm an idiot. That's why I landed it.
Base. Our SCVs are under attack.
Yeah, I think we lost.
Upgrade.
Yeah, he outplayed me this game. 2-2 versus 2-2. Man, I'm not playing too hot. I think I'm too late with my Ghost every time. I should maybe just get faster Vikings. These fights didn't go well. This fight actually went really poor. I really think I should have just cleared this thing. Here I just ended up losing so much stuff for no reason. It's really dumb. Probably also could have sent this in. Could I? Nah, I don't think I could. Could have definitely dropped this base though with my mine. 68 to 65. I'm just taking a lot of bad fights. That first fight I took was especially bad. Not a fan of that. I think I should have done way more damage. I should have never let him take that fourth. Harstem, any major difference in macro when playing T instead of P? Yeah, it's a little easier because you don't have to look at your units. Or you don't have to look at your base when you're building stuff, right? It's a bit like just building Colossus the entire time, which is very relaxed. Like macro-wise, I think Terran is probably the easiest. Zerg to me feels the hardest because of the injects. And the creep tumor, like 2 macro mechanics that are pretty tricky. But yeah, so the fact that you don't have to warp in is really nice. I killed his prism, didn't I? I forgot about that. I should have just been on the map already. Staying at home is always a mistake. Because then you can base trade. Base trading is the lifeline of Terra. Especially in bad situations. Remember these books with the cheat codes in them? No, I don't remember that. I don't think I ever bought a book with cheat codes in it in my entire life. I did have a sheet with cheat codes for Age of Empires. Like you could get like the massive truck. The black truck that could shoot rockets. Was it Age of Empires? Was it even a black truck? Big Mama. You get a car. Storm Billy. E is MC2 Trooper. I remember that. Big Bertha. I remember that. Big Daddy. That's the one. Get a powerful car. Those could be taken over by the opponent priests though, couldn't they? I saw a video where you wore such a stylish black and yellow shirt. You look so handsome. Yeah, it's my favorite shirt. I only wear it for special occasions. It is the shirt, actually. It was a blue car and a rocket shoot out of the side. Yeah, I just remember something like that. Good afternoon, Dark. Right, let's play some close games. Let's play some games with Protos. Do you ladder random Harstem? No, never. Are you doing well? I'm alright. Yeah, I'm alright. I hope I can get some games with my toss. Been looking forward to that. Is GSL today? It is, isn't it? Yeah. Ah. Oh, my boy Beyond makes it out. Beyond's always up and down. I hope he's doing well. If Stormgate tournament, what's your question? Will make more money, will you switch? No. Look, if I played games that had more money than StarCraft, I wouldn't have been playing StarCraft after 2012. Pretty much. Oh, sunset. This guy has killed me before. I play games that I find the most fun. And this can be any game. I also realized the other day that I'm not really tied to RTS as a genre. But if there ever is a game that I will find more fun than StarCraft, I'll just switch to that game. And so far, I think StarCraft is better than Stormgate, so I'm not planning on switching. The muffin throwing in Hitman 3 was great. I really enjoyed Hitman, but for a limited time. This is the problem I have with most games, is that I can only enjoy other games for a very limited amount of time before it becomes boring and repetitive. In StarCraft 2, I love that it is repetitive at times. But in other games, I can't stand it. The only thing I wish that StarCraft 2 didn't have is mirror matchups. I just wish there were no mirror matchups. That's the only thing I really wish. I wonder if there's a good solution for that. I think the vast majority of people enjoy watching mirror matchups the least and also enjoy playing them the least. They'd have to make a new race. Oh, then you still have. Then you just have 4 races. Like there also were mirror matchups in Warcraft 3. But this is like a very minor pet peeve. Like if possible, then I would like to never play a mirror match again. You love watching ZVZ, so volatile. I don't know. I like the fact that things aren't the same. You know. That's cool to me. You're a big PvP enjoyer? You like it more than the other matchups? I don't mind PvP as much right now, to be honest. But I'd always prefer playing a PvT or PvZ. Well, not in tournaments, but for enjoyment's sake, you know? In tournaments, I think I enjoy playing PvZ the most. I think that's my best matchup, and then PvP. Oh, I forgot that this upgrade was going to finish at some point. It's a good start for him. Should have been better, but whatever. I wonder if I can actually do this. I don't think I can. Nice one, Cat. Just rally the Oracle in there, they said. What's the worst thing that can happen? Is I forget to control it for 5 minutes. Guess that's a pretty bad thing to happen. There's a lot of freaking links, huh? You know he's gonna come back in a couple of seconds, right? It's the golden rule of StarCraft 2. I feel like I'm sending units over a bit too quickly. We dealt 0 damage so far, which is great. Love that for me. At least 0 direct damage. Oh my Jesus, good. Lord, I hate my life. Oh. You're like... Is he actually moving out? No. It's very unlikely with his opener. We can get an okay trade. I don't even mind losing my adepts for a link trade, I think. Because adepts become way worse after a while. What I really do mind, though, is the fact that I lost my... that one Jeep Stalker. I wish I hadn't lost that. I really wish I hadn't lost that. This is kind of scary as well. Oh. We're out of position. Aren't you, bud? What's that? There's a bunch of random overlords just spawning absolutely everything. I don't like it. Obviously. Like, I just don't have any way of really moving on the map right now, which is fairly frustrating. We have an insane worker count, though. Doesn't have a lot of workers. So what am I feeling here? I don't actually know what I'm feeling here. Oh, nice one.
The enemy has discovered us. We need our fate.
I just don't see what he's building. Every time I go in, I probably should have taken these gases much quicker as well. Oh, it could be Hydra Bane, I guess. Nice little supply block as well. There's one thing I'm very good at, it's getting supply block for no reason. People often ask me, Kevin, what is your biggest strength? And I always tell them the same thing. It's losing Templar for free. Because they're out of position. And it's the other thing I just said, which I now already can't remember. I think we lost this game actually. Which would really suck. This guy's gonna take a lot of my MMR away. Ooh, that was actually good. His Banes are a bit late, I think, to the party. There's a good control on the Zealots. And this is hopefully gonna do something for me. We should still win this game. I'm really good at the game. No. That's a lie. But I love the way you lie. Fifth base. It's not a good game. This really was not a good game. Having all my Templar on the wrong side of the road, that uber sucked for me. That did not spark joy at all. But he's gonna come in here once more. Good lord. Actually, the first thing I should always warp in is these guys. The what do you call them? The Templar. There we go. I thought I started a fifth base. I guess my worker got taken out or something. I'm not doing a very good job showing you all my best matchup. Can't believe I said my PvZ is my best matchup, and then I play the game like this. They're one of my all-time favorite moves, I think, to make. I wonder if he's coming or not. You better not pout. You better not cry. This is a terrible run by, I'm telling you why. His units were not yet on the map. He's making a wish list. Da 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 da. Naughty and nice, Santa Claus is coming to town. He knows when you are dreaming. He knows when you're awake. So be good for you. Bum, bum. What's that? Units, that's what it is. Oh, it's out of range there. That's also what it is. So we can just add some of these right now. Ooh, cute, but not really. I'm okay with that. So the reason why I'm okay with that is very simple. It's because I don't actually want to keep my my zealots alive. I don't care so much about keeping my zealots alive. It's actually bad for me to keep my zealots alive. It's going pretty ham here with this attack. I don't want to lose any these dudes. Oh. Yeah, the flank didn't quite work out how I wanted it. Still a win. Relatively clean. So this was a really bad early game for me, into a pretty poor mid game, into a win anyway. I think this guy is 5'5" or something like that. 5'6". Yeah, feels like it. So against any other player, I would have lost this, like a player closer to my level. But because he wasn't close to my level, I managed to win it. That's good. My early game was just really bad. It's funny, because a lot of the lower level Zergs, if you're not playing well against them, they're quite tricky to beat. Because they get so many spores early. So if you're controlling your oracles well, that's no problem. You just get more kills. Or you just get a lot of this similar amount of kills and you don't lose anything. If you're not playing well, you often lose your oracles and don't get the kills. So here I wasn't playing well. So he gets an oracle, I get no kills. I lost my first to adept because I forgot that speed was a thing. It's not a great start. Do you off-race more than any other pro player? No, I don't think so. Oh yeah, you off-race for like an hour a day or so. An hour a day keeps the doctor away. And only 5 days a week. Most of the time in the weekends I don't off-race so much. A win while learning a lot of errors is still good though. It was mainly execution mistakes. So it wasn't... I actually did learn something. Like some things. I like the way that my build flowed here. Forties, you know, it's good. You know what I'm kind of afraid of? It's like a fort base roach pushes of like 74, 75 workers. I think it's not bad. If you had the money match best of one Rainer, what build would you use? Depends on the map, wouldn't it? Always depends on the map. Like I'd use the same builds I usually use on that map because I think that's the best build for the map versus that player. If I had a better build, I would play it. Why do Zergs off-race Protoss over off-race Terran? It's not always true. When is the greediest Zerg alive from your? The problem with Zerg and playing greedy is that it's just building a lot of drones. It's not so fun. Zergs are already very greedy and they need to play very well. Like there's no real build that makes it greedy. You can skip links everywhere, but often that's just bad. With Terran and Protoss, there's actually some things you can do that are very greedy and they're risky, but they don't get punished after scouting it. Like I'm not sure how you would even do that. You'd have to probably proxy a hatchery or something. But that isn't like fake 2 base and then proxy hatch, pure drones. Into 6 gas Mura. That sounds greedy to me. Very greedy. Or just like pure queen drone for the first like 7 minutes of every game. And then hope that they literally don't do anything to you. Which also doesn't really work. Play Jokerman by John Cruz right now live on stream. That would be crazy. Not possible. I have a theory about team games. Zerg allies should sling resources to their non-Zerg allies as they are more resource efficient while Zerg expands the fastest. Yeah, this is how 2v2 usually is played. This is actually how 2v2 usually is played. But I think you also can do this with PvT. I think it's the most common. Because Protoss has very good gas units and Terran has really good mineral units. So what you can do with Terran is you can play barracks into factory and then just pump Hellions while expanding. And then sending all your gas to the Protoss. And also the rest of the minerals you don't need. And the Hellions, they deal really well with a lot of ground threats. And Phoenixes kill everything else. And then it's all about getting air control. If you have air control, you win the game. 2v2 is not so good because of that. It's often quite boring. Ghost is the best gas unit though. Yeah, probably true. Yeah. Okay, let's play another game. Best gas unit is Ghastly. Nice. I see a ton of people just playing 2v2 with friends or to play StarCraft Melee with other people. Phoenix Charge is the best way to play PvT, no cap. Phoenix Charge is really weak until you get Charge. And good gateway count. And also it's weak against SCV pools. Which is actually an issue. Because you have no source of splash. SCV pools are really difficult to deal with against good Terrans when you're playing Phoenix Charge. And also just mines are really good against it. Do you prefer cats or dogs, and why do you prefer dogs? I don't think I ever really had a strong preference. But now that I have a dog, I much prefer dogs. But in particular, my dog. I like the dog that we have. He's very cool. I think other dogs are mediocre in comparison often. Phoenix are nuts in twos. Yeah, they're the best. Because they kill overlords, they kill all aggression. They're really sick. Maybe right now Cyclones actually would be quite good in... Oh, this is a bad map. Can you show us the dog? Nah, the dog is downstairs. I don't want to bother him. Yeah, Harstem, I think worker pools from all race in combo with all-ins are underutilized. Thoughts? Yeah, I don't think it's true. Those are my thoughts. I don't think it's very good for Zerg to do it. I don't really see a purpose for Protoss either. I think it's good for Terran. In certain situations where there's no splash. That's my thoughts for now. Can you have the stamp and the stamp sound again in the Is It Imbar Do I Suck complaint form? Yeah, sure. I'll tell Hamster. You missed the sound? Is the chance of coming back after an all-in better instead of the tiny edge for P plus E? The tiny edge just isn't really there with most all-ins. I think one of the reasons why it's quite good with Terran is that once you have your eco set up in most matchups, is that you're going to be making too much money because of the mule. So you can actually just put a lot of workers away and you can still reinforce. With Protoss, reinforcements are constant because of close-by war pins. So you don't want to lose that. And for Zergs, your reinforcements are quite fast. And also if you pull your drones, you actually have no money left. And most of the time, the problem with Zerg is when you're all-inning is that there's walls. Once you go through the wall, there's not much of a problem. And the drones don't really help much by going through, going into a wall. Just in very limited situations. This is an interesting one. Oh, I messed it up. I selected the wrong thing there. Actually pretty stupid. It's good it worked. But the chance of it working is also pretty small. I messed up that that thing really. Oh well. It is what it is. Oh, the gateway over here. You're trying drone pools recently, couldn't tell if it was actually beneficial or not. Very early all-ins benefit from having drones. Sometimes. But there's really not that many. Like there's some link floods against TOS that are good with it. You have some ZVZ builds that are good. Against Terran, I think there's almost nothing due to the walling ability. And Hellions. And the slowness of the drones. So yeah, there seems to be almost no point in bringing him. Oh, he only has a single queen. This seems really bad for him, no? Pretty much what I expected. He probably wants to transfer some workers over here. So here the game is going very well for me.
Glory to the Daylong.
You have not enough minerals.
Our window is short.
I wonder if he's actually going to go around here or what his plan is going to be. All I do know is that we're just going to go around. Not the greatest thing I've ever done.
We meet our fate.
Not that bad either. I want to just get some info. That's what I really care about. He has a fourth? I want one more warp in though. I'm nicely supply blocked again. It's not a good day when it comes to the supply block arena. I hope I managed to trick him somewhat. GG. I guess he skipped roaches completely. Yeah, he had no roach warren. Just went straight into nothing. I guess he just lost too many workers. He lost 13 workers. He just was dead. Very clean one. May I ask, how do you warp that fast? Yeah, it's called rapid fire warping. You should Google it. Just Google rapid fire warping guide or rapid fire warping tutorial, and people will explain you how it's done. I can warp in even faster because I have a special keyboard. Thanks, by the way, sort of, for the raid, and also thank you, Vincerin, for the Twitch Prime subscription. Vincerin. Yeah, very cool. I struggle versus Zergs that open link speed into the gold in this map. Yeah, this map is really broken in favor of Zerg. I also struggle on this map. This map is really bad for TOS. You should veto this map. That is how you deal with it. You just ignore the problem and throw it in the trash. Like, this map is terrible for PvC. I hate playing it. What do you think low GMs and mid GMs struggle the most in? That's going to be extremely, what do you call it? What was I going to say? That's going to be extremely individual. Depends. Are you going to come to the Star Wars qualifier? Yeah, I'll play it. On the 18th, right? Yeah. Are you excited for the new maps? I honestly haven't really looked at the new maps very much. I like having new maps though. I think it's fun often. I struggle massively as well with it, but I still think it's fun. It's one of these things where after a while the same maps get kind of boring, and new maps, they're fresh. Although I hate the process of getting used to them. I don't understand how you guys do it. So I play a lot of games, right? So I get used to them fairly slowly, but I do get used to them within like a week or so, you know, if I just play enough games. But for you guys, it must feel like there's a new map pool literally every single week. Well, that's why, because you guys play so little or you don't play at all. I guess if you watch, it doesn't really matter. But if you play like 3 games a week and there's a new map pool like every 10 months or so, I don't think I could do that. All StarCraft 2 maps feel the same to me, really. It's not like it for me at all. Except if they have gold bases. Yeah. It gets me to come back more often. New maps too. Makes me happy to hear. There are some repeating maps. What would be ones you would like to see return to ladder? Golden Wall. I feel like I wasn't done with that map yet. That was such a good map. I think Golden Wall is the greatest map that has been ever created. It had an insane amount of high-level games. The map at the end still wasn't really figured out, I think, in most matchups. It had build creativity on the map specifically, cheeses, all-ins, but also macro plays. It just was a super cool map. It did something that wasn't done before, and it was super well executed. Golden Wall was the best map ever made in StarCraft 2, in my mind. I don't think there's been a better map than that. But maybe I'm looking at it through rose-tinted glasses. Beckett Industries is my least favorite map of all time. Purity and Industry also I didn't like very much. Anything else that I didn't like? I don't think so. Well, I mean, there's always maps that I dislike, but like Daedalus Some Daedalus Watcher, Daedalus Derelict. I feel like I'm just making stuff up. Daedalus. It had a super big ramp. Was that Daedalus? Derelict Watcher, is that a map? I have a bad taste in my mouth when I think of it. Derelict Watcher, that is a map. Is this the one that I hated? Oh, I did dislike this map, but it's not the map that I was talking about at all. Derelict Watcher. Ooh. No, I definitely did dislike this map. You always hated Moondance? Really? I had no strong feelings about Moondance that I can recall. Daedalus Point. That's the map I was thinking about. Was that the one with the huge ramp? In the main base? Or did I also make it up? No. Okay. In the end, it didn't. Or into the natural. Yeah. God, that was a terrible map. It started with a wall. When they first released it, that you needed like 9 gateways to wall with. And then they changed it. That map still was terrible though. I played so many bad games on that map. Daedalus Point. I really hated that map. You're so good with the English sayings. Rose-tinted glasses. Is there a Dutch equivalent? Or do you remember them individually? Yeah, we say roze bril. So we just say pink glasses is what we say. You watch something with pink glasses, yeah. Agria Valley is the best map. I don't know what that is. I might be weird, but I really liked Romanticide and the look and the feel of that map. I don't think Romanticide was a good map. I like the aesthetics of Romanticide, but I think it was a bad map. Actually. Data C? What map was Data C? Was that the one with the easy 4 bases? You're just naming maps that are good for TOS. Agria Valley is the first map in SC2 ever, I think. It's god-awful. Really? Are you gonna cast Dark vs. Stats? Already done. It's in the process of being uploaded. Or like it's getting ready to release at some point. Thunderbird was so good. Thunderbird was terrible too. Thanks for reminding me of a lot of maps that I didn't like. That's so funny that you think Thunderbird was a good map. That would be very high up on my list as one of the worst maps. I think I beat stats on that in a Nation Wars or something though. I played One Gate Expand. What was that Wings of Liberty map with 0 air distance and an island expand, but the ground path was super far? Wing of Liberty map, 0 air distance, island expand, but the ground path was super... I know which one you mean. I can't get to it. It's too far. I actually don't know. I wonder if this guy's One Gate expanding. Scrap Station! It was Scrap Station, yes sir. Scrap Station. And there were rocks in between that you could kill to shorten the path. Scrap Station, man. That's a name that I haven't heard in a long time. I remember that map almost made me quit StarCraft. A game against Bly that I played on it. He was burrowing roaches. I tried to attack him, and he kept coming from a different side. And I remember thinking, I can never move out. This is so stupid. And he just kept burrowing roaches, and I couldn't see them. And I remember getting really upset. And I remember I'm never playing StarCraft again. This game sucks compared to Warcraft 3. I remember that. I was so angry. He was like 2 base roach burrow rushing me. With like the tunneling claws and stuff. Freaking hated him. Ooh. I can't recall if I already chronoed this once or not. I feel like I hadn't properly. Is this a 4-gate or a 3-gate, I wonder? Oh, it's 3-gate, 4-gate blink. It's at least somewhat interesting. I wish I had one more energy for a thing. I don't actually have... This is not a good setup for me, to be honest. You think I should try the full wall? I don't think I actually should.
The firstborn shall persevere.
So what I can do here is... Oh. You know what I should have done? I should have added another gateway earlier. I kind of regret that now. He's definitely about to jump on top of me now. Come on, finish up. Not too bad at all. Still playable. Still playable. Super battery is now available, which is really good for me. And I was patient with it, which also was really good for me. So he's gonna try to jump in one more time here. Now we won the game. Third gate actually kind of helped me out here. Not gonna lie. GG. Ah, I was too slow with the GG. My bad. This was good responses by me. Six points. Close game though. Because I didn't get a 5th unit pre-warp gate. I don't think I chronoed the first time. If I may ask, why we're using adepts over stalkers? I prefer adepts in this type of situation. 1 or 2 adepts in case zealots show up. If you don't have any adepts and they come in with zealots, it often really sucks. And then the rest, I just like getting zealot sentry or zealot. Yeah, most of the time there's zealots in my army. Because when they blink in, zealots have a lot of damage output. And if they're not blinking in, your immortal will do the job often. I got cannon rushed with a Nexus once, using Nexus Overcharge on the Nexus. That's high tier. My first game was on Scrap Station, getting 4-gated in PvP by a friend. Oh. Yeah, I know Sarah Toby. I'll be there. All right. That's it for me today, my dear friends. I'll be back tomorrow with more high-level StarCraft 2. Final day of the week tomorrow. Ciao, ciao!